Hey, what's up guys? This is Yunus, and in this short video I want to talk about the differences between passing by value and passing by reference in C++. So when you have a function in C++, you in most cases you want to pass an argument, and there's two ways to pass an argument. You can pass it by value and you can pass it by reference. So the difference is when you pass by value, you're not passing the original variable. You're passing a copy of the value inside of that variable. So whatever you do inside of the function will not affect the original one. So for example, let's create a function called area, and let's pass an integer called x. And what we're gonna do, x equals x times 5. So we're going to pass a number, it's going to multiply by 5. And we're going to display that. And now let's call this in the main. And let's say I'm going to pass 5. So it's going to pass 5. Well, let's do it this way. Let's create integer x equals 5. And I'm going to pass an x. So if I build and run this, it should display 25. So it took x, which is 5, x equals x times 5, and it displayed 25. So if you don't know the difference between the passing by reference or passing by value, you might expect that the value, if I display x after the function, the value will stay 25, but that's not true, because it's still 5 even though you multiplied x by 5. Well, what happened is when you passed an x, you passed the copy of the value. You didn't pass the original variable. So this x is not the same as this x. And whatever you do to this x will not affect the original x. Well, if you want to pass an original variable, which is called passing by reference, you need to include ampersand before it. So when you do this, it implies that you're going to pass the original value. You're going to pass the memory address of the original value, and whatever happens in this function will affect the original x. So we can expect that it's going to multiply by 5. It's going to give us 25 here, and it will give us 25 there as well if we build around this. So let's check it out. So it's 25, 25, as you can see. So the only difference is ampersand. If we remove it, it passes only the copy and doesn't change the original one. And if I include the ampersand back, it will affect the original one. Alright, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching.